will go into very heavy, like a tropical rain. Normally I would not venture out in this kind of weather, but it's simply so fascinating. And okay, yeah, the rain is not as heavy anymore, but it was very heavy just now for maybe 45 minutes. And that means you have rivers on the roads. You see lots of water here as well. Wow, water coming out from the construction site. And I'll try to go down to the KL River and see how the river must have swelled by now. Look at this, wow. Wow. I just got sprayed, wow, look at this, there's a whole river. So it's a bit dangerous riding in this weather because below the water you can't really see the all the potholes and all that. But luckily I ride here every day to work, so I know more or less where these potholes are hiding. Like right there. Wow, I'm essentially riding in a river now. Just tilt down the camera so you can see. Back up. And wow, this is quite crazy. So there's a bit of a pothole coming up over here, I think. I'll just keep a little bit. Just for the fun of it, I'll make a right turn here and go down to Masjid Damek, which is one of the low points in KL, just to see. Wow, look at the river spilling over the curb there in front of the Telecom Museum. Yes, I can move. Look at that. Wow. So this flooded always got quite this area got quite flooded always before the smart tunnel was built. And I wouldn't expect a flood now. Well, let's see. In the river, I've seen the water come all the way up, and whoops. And touch the station, which is sort of straddled across the river. Okay, thank you. Yeah, as expected, the city is at a standstill. And we are in the partial shade on the tracks above. And if you listen, you can also hear the thunder in the background. a view of the river. So this is very close to where the two rivers come together in KL, what gives the name of the city itself. You can also see I've covered my bicycle basket because I'm actually going to a dinner party, so I need to put on some dry clothes and have a shower. Oh, a very long light, isn't it? Okay. Follow the other pedestrians. To get to the see if I can get a view of the river here. It's completely covered up. There we go. Okay, it's not too high actually, not yet anyway. I can have a look down, and what I have seen previously is that the water has been all the way up, like almost, I mean, touching this metal tray going across, and also the station behind is sort of at the same level further down. But normally you can see some concrete aprons on each side of the river, and they are definitely not visible, and you can see lots of water just flowing in from the city here and also further down the river. So this river will keep rising. Hopefully no flood will happen. Interesting how there's a few key boxes there. You can see padlocks. I wonder what's inside those padlocks. Anyway, I'll keep going. Because I have to get to this dinner party. Completely drenched now, but the water here is so nice and warm, you know, it's 27, 26 degrees, so with a bit of exercise as well, I don't freeze at all. Try to clean the lens. Are rising, you can hear it from the awning. And sometimes I also find just the fact that I can easily skip past all the cars on a bicycle, that also frustrates people. I bought this expensive car, and this guy on a bicycle has a much better mode of transport. Or something like that. at least this person blinked. So these are the dangerous situations where you are cut off by a car. I always drive defensively, so I'm ready for being cut off in streets like this, but yeah, I think that's a good rule of thumb. Always drive defensively so you can recover if other cars don't follow the traffic rules or don't see you. Alongside the Dale River. Wow, this is really heavy stuff. There's like a current going against me. Wow, I basically came to a halt there almost. I thought I could just roll through.